Welcome back to La La Land on CRN Digital Talk. I am Brett Chapin, and we're talking with two Los Angeles artists today, Brett Ryback and Daniel Francesi. And Daniel, shifting over to you.
Oh, well, finally.
Yeah. You've had your time, Brett.
I'm trying
it's
to
time
make
for
as
Daniel
much
now.
like ambient noise as possible while I was talking.
Yeah.
Just so that we knew you were there. Just like move my sunglasses around.
Whatever you got to do. You know. Daniel, like I said before, is a theater, film, and television actor. He is probably best known for his role as Damien in Mean Girls. And he is the writer of Jersey Shore, a freaking rock opera.
Jersey Shoresicle.
Jersey Shoresicle, a freaking rock opera.
Co-writer.
Excuse me.
Hannah Payton.
Tell us a little bit about that concept, because that's pretty interesting. I went and saw this show. It was awesome. You guys were awesome in it. But how does the idea to write a musical about the Jersey Shore come about?
I never get to play. I'm Italian, Brooklyn Italian guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I never get to play Italian, which is really annoying. And I also don't get to do musical theater that often.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I want to do an Italian musical.
Okay.
I was
all right.
I had thought about different ways to sort of like incorporate myself into doing different Italian characters, stuff I've done at like UCB and things like that. And then I met my writing partner at the bar next to UCB, and she was like, "Oh, I'm doing this musical," and I'm like, "You write musicals?" And she's like, "Yeah, do you want to be in it?" And I couldn't because of scheduling, but I was like, "Hey, I have another idea." And immediately I just was like, "What about Jersey Shore, the musical? Jersey Shoresicle, we'll call it, and I'll play Ronnie and you'll play Sammy." And she was like, "Yes." And it just went that fast. Like, we met, we wrote the outline, we did it for Quick and Funny Musicals, which is tonight actually at UCB. Where they do 4 15-minute musicals. So we wrote a 15-minute version. We scaled down our musical for the show, and it was so fun. It's like a race.
Mm-hmm.
And then we immediately entered it into the New York Fringe Festival. And then when we got accepted, we finished fleshing it out to be the full-length version that it is now. And we're still sort of adding and adjusting. And but then the Fringe was amazing. I mean, we had a great run here at the Bootleg Theater, 7 weeks, and we sold out and turning people away. It was really fun to have that. I mean, I was just like, I just want to sell the amount that we need to do to like break even on the theater, like the first night. And then when I heard we were sold out, I was like, whoa, it's going to be fine.
Yeah. And
then we just kept selling out. And then that was exciting and fun. And, you know, we got to work with a whole bunch of great, awesome, different people. We have a different guest star. Each show played the Grenade, the ugly girl. So guys and girls, we had like Jason Ritter and Brendan Sexton III, and like all these awesome actors come in and play with us, and it was really fun. And then we went to New York and we did the Fringe Festival, where we won Best Ensemble and got an extension off Broadway, and that was really great and fun. And now we're back in LA, back and bringing it back home, trying to keep some more original musical theater going on in Los Angeles. So
absolutely. And you guys are starting previews in January, I believe you said?
We are going to have a couple of benefit performances that only if you're on the website you will hear about.
Okay.
Like special benefit performances to help supply the money back to the actors who have funded themselves to go out to New York. So it's extra special because you get to help the cast by being there, as well as getting to see a great show. So everyone's going to be real appreciative, like to give you a great performance. And then we're going to open and run, indefinitely.
Cool.
We're going to be at the Hayworth Theater this year, so check us out at jerseyshoresicle.com.
jerseyshoresicle.com.
Yeah.
And people can also find out information about you at What's Up Danny on Twitter, right?
Yeah, well, at least lead you to some. I mean,
Get you on the
either
path.
my blog, my performances, like whatever, either my Facebook little like me page on Facebook, and then my Twitter is where people can find out about the Danny Haps, like what's going down.
Awesome. And you actually, when we announced that you were coming in, we had a couple of people email us and let us.
Just a couple? Where's everybody doing?
Yeah, it's just a couple. I think Brett got more emails. I don't know.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
But people emailed us and said how great you were as Cousin Derek in Bully. Do you want to talk a little bit about that experience? That was a pretty intense movie, pretty heavy. Made by the producers of Kids, I believe.
Well, the director, yeah.
Or the director of Kids.
Right. It was an intense experience. It was my first film. I never even held a screenplay. I was a musical theater actor. I never, I was doing regional theater and stuff, and a couple of Broadway tours, but I never I even auditioned for a movie. And then I was singing in this club that they were location scouting in. And they were like, "Oh, we're making a movie." I'm like, "I'm an actor." And they were like, "Really?" They're like, "'Cause you kind of look like this guy, and you should, maybe read for us." And I was like, "I'm totally down." And I mean, long story short, because it's a really long story, but I ended up going in for the audition, and the casting director, Carmen Cuba, just basically was like, "You're really close to getting this. Like, this is very much like you. We like what you did. Like, you've just got to like really work hard on it because Larry doesn't like you." Because I met him and I was such a big fan of kids that I did that thing you're not supposed to, and pay attention, anybody that's listening, and that you're not supposed to do, and like run up to people and like tell them all their lines and like go crazy and like all that stuff and like really like make a big deal. And I did that thing, and which I understand when people do it to me. I constantly, people like run up to me with stuff from Mean Girls and stuff all the time, and I get it. But sometimes you're just like, "Shh, we're in a library," or whatever. And so
you can't be yelling, "He's too gay to function,"
or whatever,
in a library.
or just like anything. I just don't want, like, when people. I don't know. It's a whole nother conversation. But I just think that like when people are yelling stuff, it's like they're really blowing up my spot. Like, it's cool if like you notice, but then like if everyone, like if all of a sudden they're making sure everyone notices,
right?
Like at the movie theater, then it's like, it's like weird. I'm sure I have it I'm sure I don't have it as worse as many other people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not to be like, ugh, but it does get weird. But I made him feel weird, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had a week to do so good that it didn't matter. And I worked really hard on it. I quit my job and I went in and read for him. And it's probably like the first time, a few times, that I got the offer in the room. Like, I just finished the thing, and he's like, "You got the part," and I was just like, "Oh God, wow! Like, my life's gonna change now," and it kind of did. So it was pretty cool,
Yeah.
I was immediately working on my first movie the next Friday. So
that's very
great.
cool.
Yeah.
And discovered singing at a random club in Fort Lauderdale, going on to your first major motion picture. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
it's
it can happen to anybody.
Story.
You just gotta keep performing.
It can happen, guys. You heard it from Daniel Franzese. If you're looking to come out to LA and pursue your dreams, go ahead and do it.
No, go to New York.
Yeah, or go to New York and limit the competition a little bit.
Or Fort Lauderdale. What the hell?
Yeah.
Anywhere, just keep performing.
I don't know. Or hang out in an ice cream shop and you can be discovered. Like, who's that? Was it Betty Davis? Lana Turner?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the girl from Hairspray.
Oh, yeah, or that too. I don't know. Where's the show going?
Yeah, stay where you are, where the rent's free at your mom's and make YouTube videos.
We'll be back on La La Land with Brett and Daisy on CRN Digital Talk.